Imagine a world on the brink, a time of profound change and uncertainty. The 14th century in Europe was an era unlike any other. Beneath the surface of daily life, an unseen terror was brewing, poised to reshape civilization forever. This was a period of both vibrant culture and stark hardship, where life was often fragile and unpredictable. Little did they know, a catastrophe of unprecedented scale was about to descend upon their lands. The Bubonic Plague, or Black Death, would soon sweep across the continent, leaving devastation in its wake. Its impact would be so immense, it would alter the course of history, culture, and society for centuries. Our journey begins far to the east, in the vast plains of Central Asia, the likely birthplace of this deadly disease. Along the bustling Silk Road, a network of ancient trade routes, the plague began its insidious march westward. Carried by fleas, which in turn infested black rats, the bacteria Yersinia pestis traveled unnoticed. By the mid-14th century, these unsuspecting vessels became unwitting carriers, bringing the plague to Europe's shores. Port cities, vibrant hubs of commerce and connection, were the first to feel the plague's devastating touch. From Italy, the disease rapidly spread, following trade routes and human movement across the entire continent. Within a few short years, no corner of Europe would be safe from the relentless advance of the Black Death. The invisible enemy moved swiftly, turning thriving communities into scenes of despair and desolation. News of the spreading sickness traveled slowly, often too late to prevent its arrival in new towns. Fear began to grip the populace as the mysterious illness claimed more and more lives each day. Its journey was a testament to the interconnectedness of the medieval world and its vulnerability. The stage was set for one of history's most catastrophic pandemics, a true test of human endurance. The symptoms of the bubonic plague were horrifying, striking fear into the hearts of all who witnessed them. Victims would develop painful, swollen lymph nodes, known as buboes, often in the groin, armpits, or neck. These grotesque swellings were accompanied by high fever, chills, extreme weakness, and often vomiting. The disease progressed rapidly, often claiming lives within days of the first symptoms appearing. The mortality rate was staggering, leaving families and communities shattered by unimaginable loss. Fear and desperation became pervasive as people struggled to comprehend the invisible enemy. Many believed it was divine punishment, leading to frantic prayers and desperate attempts to appease higher powers. The sight of the plague doctor became a grim symbol of the era, a harbinger of inevitable death. Their efforts, though well-intentioned, were largely ineffective against the relentless bacterial onslaught. The sheer scale of suffering was unimaginable, transforming daily life into a constant struggle for survival. As the plague intensified, the fabric of medieval society began to unravel, leading to widespread chaos. Mass graves became a common sight, as the dead outnumbered the living, overwhelming traditional burial practices. Panic spread like wildfire, causing many to flee their homes, inadvertently carrying the disease to new areas. Attempts at quarantine were made, isolating the sick and their families, but often proving too little, too late. Religious fervor intensified, with flagellants parading through streets, seeking penance for perceived sins. Tragically, scapegoating emerged, with minority groups often blamed and persecuted for the plague's spread. Medieval medicine, with its limited understanding, was powerless against the plague's relentless assault. The economic system crumbled as labor forces vanished, fields lay fallow, and trade routes became deserted. Estimates suggest that between 30% and 50% of Europe's population perished, a demographic catastrophe. This massive loss of life profoundly impacted labor, leading to significant social and economic changes. Survivors found new opportunities, demanding higher wages and better conditions, shifting power dynamics. The plague also triggered profound psychological and cultural shifts, reflected in art and literature. A new focus on human mortality and the fragility of life emerged, influencing religious beliefs and practices. The devastation inadvertently paved the way for the Renaissance, as old structures crumbled and new ideas flourished. The Bubonic Plague's legacy is immense, a stark reminder of humanity's vulnerability to disease. It reshaped societies, economies, and cultures, leaving an indelible mark on European history. Yet, it also highlights humanity's incredible resilience, our capacity to rebuild and adapt in the face of adversity. The lessons learned from the Black Death continue to inform our understanding of pandemics and public health today. From the depths of despair, new beginnings emerged, fostering innovation and a renewed appreciation for life. The story of the Bubonic Plague is a powerful testament to the enduring spirit of humanity.